Hello, this is Cody and welcome to the channel. Today I'm out here at one of the most up-and-coming communities in all of Phoenix called Sterling Grove. This community is located in Surprise. 1/3 of the community is 55 plus and the remainder of it is non-age restricted, so that's pretty unique. It is guarded, gated, and it has some of the best amenities that I've seen in any community. They're absolutely amazing. We're going to get into all of it in this video, so I hope you guys enjoy and let's get into it. As you can see, Sterling Grove is located out here in Surprise in the West Valley. It's right off the 303 and only about a 40-minute drive to the airport in Phoenix. And so you enter in through the gate here, you're greeted by this beautiful lake with some fountains, great green grass, which is a huge theme in this neighborhood, tons of grass everywhere. And this community is actually guarded and gated 24 hours a day. So that's a really big benefit for a lot of people, especially people who are only living here for part of the year in the 55 plus section. So they can kind of just lock and leave their home and not have to worry about anything at all. Those mountains you can see in the background throughout this whole community, those are the White Tank Mountains. So there's great hiking just about a 10-minute drive away. So that's a really good option for a lot of people. And now we're here at the community club. So it's one of the best clubs that I've been to, and I 100% mean that. They did so well with this. It's a modern farmhouse style. It's really, really great, really appealing. This is where your fitness center is going to be, your spa, the pool is here, there's a restaurant, your yoga studio. So this is really where a lot of your stuff is going to be. And real quick, I just wanted to let you guys know that I do offer a free 55 plus community guide. It goes through all the different communities, goes through all the different fees, all the amenities that they offer. So just send me an email. I can send that right over to you completely for free. Now let's get back into it. So I mentioned this a little bit before, but I'm going to touch on it again. So this community is not only 55 plus. This community is all ages and 55 plus. So 1/3 of the community is restricted to 55 plus members, and then the rest of the community is open to all ages. So with that being said, the amenities are shared. So the 55 plus and the all ages do share these amenities. And for some people, you may be thinking, I don't want a ton of kids around. I don't want a ton of young people. And so if that's the case, this may not be the perfect community for you. But I will encourage you to check out the rest of the video and see everything this community has to offer, because it really is such a great and upscale community that I really do think it's worth it. And while there may be younger people and maybe even some kids in here, it still was very, very quiet, very peaceful. You're set aside from all the major roads. It's very quiet out here. It's very upscale and people are very respectful. So I think it'll work for most people, but I just wanted to make sure you do know that it is not just a 55 plus community. Now we are coming up on the pool in this community. So this pool is absolutely stunning. It is definitely the best pool that I have seen at any community. It is huge. They have amazing seating options out here, tons of seating areas. They have lounger chairs that are completely covered and super relaxing. And of course, you have the beautiful views of the White Tank Mountains and the golf course. Here's a better picture of it so you can get a really good idea of how big this pool really is. If your goal is to impress your guests, then you'll definitely do that in this community. I mean, you bring them to this pool, you bring them to this clubhouse, the golf course. They're just going to be completely blown away by this community, just like I was. These lawn chairs that you see here, they have these placed all over the community. I was driving around and at some of the random small parks, they have these really nice chairs with cushions out there. And it's just things like that that make this community so desired and so upscale. It really is nice. Rather than a park bench, they have these nice chairs with the cushions. And down here you can see a well-placed fireplace with nice seating out there so you can look at the mountains at night while you're sitting by the fire. And like I said, the attention to detail. They have these water features all over the place. Everywhere you look is a new flower planted. It was so colorful in here. There's plants everywhere. It really almost didn't feel like Arizona in some places. Now we are getting over to the golf club. So this is where their golf club is. This is a great community if you like golf. It is a championship 18-hole course. It's an amazing course. People travel from out of town just to play here. It really is very, very nice. It is public right now, but it is going to be private pretty soon here once they finish building out the community. So let's get into the fees in this community. So in this community, you do pay a monthly HOA fee of $260 a month, and that covers the common area maintenance, the use of the community centers, and all of that good stuff. And just like most other communities, there is a capital improvement fee. That's a one-time fee that you have to pay when you purchase a home in this community. It is only $1,500, so that is quite low compared to some of the others. If you would like to compare that with some of the other communities and the HOA fees with other communities, just send me an email. I can send a spreadsheet over to you that compares all the different communities, and you can kind of get a gauge on if this community's fees are high, if they're low, or if they're about average. Now, the other fee that you need to worry about and know about in this community is going to be what they call their social membership. It is pretty unique. I haven't heard of this in many other communities. It's pretty much an extension of their capital improvement fee. They just gave it a different name. This is a one-time fee when you purchase in the community, and it is $5,000, and it is only one time, like I said. So you just pay it when you move in, when you buy a home in here, and then you never have to worry about it again. But it is basically, the way they explain it is their upfront costs to join the community center and have access to all of these amenities. So it is essentially an extension of their capital improvement fee. They just named it something else. Now, this is just me taking a drive through the community. So I really wanted to show you what this community is like outside of the community center area. This is over near where a lot of the homes are, not really too close to the community center. And you can see they really keep up the theme, the really green grass, the shrubbery, the trees, and then these unique water features that they have all over the place with the modern farmhouse style. It really is nice, and they definitely keep everything going throughout the whole community. Now we're going to get into the homes in this community. So this community is a lot newer. They're still building a ton of brand new homes. The community is not even close to being finished yet. But when it is finished, there are going to be over 2,000 homes in this community. But the 55 plus enclave, as they call it, is going to be smaller and more tight-knit. And these are actually an option that they have in the community. These are the villas and the condos in here. So these are going to be a little bit of a cheaper option in here. So we'll get into the prices here in a little while. So here we are going to take a full tour of this home here. As you can see, this home does have a 3-car garage. This home was built in 2020, so it is not one of the brand new homes, but it is still newer. In this community, like I mentioned, they mainly do new build homes. So there are some resale homes, but there are definitely a ton of options for new builds. And this home is 3 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. So every bedroom has its own ensuite bathroom, plus you have your guest bathroom, which I thought was really, really nice. And this home is 2,489 square feet. So it is right in the middle of the ranges they offer in this community. At the time of this video, this home was listed for $900,000. And so in this community, you can find villas and condos that are brand newly built for just $400,000, but your HOA fees will be a little bit higher because that does include water and trash. And on the high end, the new build single family homes that are really large go up to about 1.1 million, almost approaching 1.2 million in some cases if they have a really nice backyard. So whether you're looking for a 55 plus community or a community for all ages, I think this is an absolutely stunning community if you have the budget for it. It has amazing amenities, some amazing homes. It's in a great location. I really can't speak highly enough about this community. Thank you for joining me on this tour of Sterling Grove out here in Surprise. I hope I was able to show you guys everything this community has to offer and give you a really good feel for what it's like in here. As always, if you guys have any questions, my information is on the screen. If you need that 55 plus guide, just send me an email. I can send that right over to you for free. And I'll see you guys at the next one.